Hello, everyone. This is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So, today we're going to see who's coming toward you when it comes to love. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit. For everyone that watches this reading, who is coming toward my viewers when it comes to love? Who is coming toward my viewers when it comes to love? Two more shuffles. All right. So let's see what comes out here. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, you have real reunion. So someone is wanting to reconnect with you. It's giving energy of them wanting to prove to you that they're back for good. With Inferno being right next to that, this is someone who's desperate. It's giving energy of self-sabotage. This person was happy with you, okay? Believe it or not, they were happy with you. But it's also giving energy of them being insecure and just messing up the good things in their life. For some of you, and this is going to be very specific, please don't force it to fit. This person feels as though their life is going up in flames. So they're reaching a breaking point in their life to the point where they want to pick up the pieces. And that has a lot to do with them wanting to reconnect with you. At the top of the deck, you have egg on their face. So this is someone who's feeling foolish for sabotaging the connection. It's also giving energy of them feeling as though everything they did backfired. So whatever this person did to lose you or whatever caused the disconnect in the relationship between the two of you, this person feels as though it was not worth it. Now, for a small portion of you, this person may have gotten caught up in some way. All right. So they may be a bit embarrassed. But I see them coming toward you with their tail tucked, or they're going to be putting their pride to the side in hopes of you being open to reconnecting. They feel like they need someone like you. This person is giving bad boy or bad girl energy. It's coming out like they go against the grain. They feel as though they need you in their life because you balance them out. There's no denying the insane attraction between the two of you, okay? Some of you still are very much attracted to this person currently, but others of you may not look at them the same way because of all that they put you through. But the two of you are very much different from each other. You could have different belief systems. The two of you could have different love languages. And I also feel like you process things in different ways. All right. This person has a tendency to make bad situations worse, especially when they're in the energy of being desperate. Give me another card. So someone is really wanting to connect with you, and they want you back in their life for good. All right, you have unfinished business here, and the card came out in reverse. So it's someone that you felt things were completely over with. Yeah, you may have even thought that this person moved on with their life. For a small portion of you, this could be someone that you're wanting to reconcile with, but you may think that the risk isn't worth it. Also, when this person comes back in, they may do things that will show you that they haven't fixed certain issues in their life. Okay. Now, others of you do not want to reconcile with this person at all. The unfinished business card is also about forgiveness. With it coming out in reverse, it lets me know that this person took things way too far. So you could feel like they did something that was unforgivable, or they took extreme measures that resulted in disrespect. And so it's kind of like they want to come in with a silent apology, even though the disrespect was really loud. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. With the reconciliation being at the bottom of the deck, one of you wants to reconcile more than the other, okay? This person wants to prove to you that they're capable of putting in the work. When they do come in, they're going to try their best to be better when it comes to communicating. But one of the issues in this connection may be the unequal give and take. So you may want to reconnect with them, but you may feel like you would end up carrying the relationship, or you could feel like this person hasn't really changed. At the top of the deck, you have no contact. So it's someone that you've been in no contact with, or there's been inconsistent communication between the two of you. Now, also, if there has been a disconnect, or if this person has been distant, they've been wanting to reconnect with you all along. They never stopped wanting to fix things with you, okay? They never stopped wanting you. But I feel like this person also sent you a lot of mixed signals. They could have even blocked you, or some of you could have blocked them. But yeah, someone that you've been in no contact with, or someone who has been giving you inconsistent communication, is going to come in letting you know that they want you back. Give me another card. Who is coming toward my viewers? Thank you. You have contemplation. So it's someone who's been contemplating, all right? But they've also been playing a lot of mind games. This person has been weighing out their options, and they have realized that their life is better with you in it, okay? When they do come in, some of you are going to be unsure in regards to whether you want to reconnect or start over with this person, because there's something about them that's a bit sketchy. With the infatuation card being at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this person can no longer deny their feelings for you, so they're going to come rushing in. Also, they're trying to figure out a way to bring out your obsessive side. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I'm seeing here. There was a point in time when you were infatuated with this person. You may have felt as though the connection between the two of you was timeless. You could have even felt like the feelings that you had for this person were like feelings that you've never felt for anyone else, okay? But with all of the mind games, with all of the red flags, with the deception, for some of you even cheating, I feel like it made you view this person differently. Some of you may be aware that this person is not good for you, okay? It's like you may want them in your life, but there's a part of you that knows you don't need them in your life. They're not good for you. They're definitely obsessed with you. And for the longest time, they were trying their best to deny their infatuation. They were trying their best to deny that attraction, but they're unable to deny it any longer. Also, I feel like this person got way too comfortable. They see the connection with you, or the love that the two of you share, as something that will always last. And see, that's where they have you messed up at, because I feel like this person started to take you and your love for granted, and now they're missing that genuine, deep affection that you once gave to them. Also, it's going to be important for you to look for the red flags. Now, I'm not saying to go searching for... what they could be doing wrong or what they could be doing behind your back. I'm not telling you to go looking for things, but what I am saying is to be vigilant, okay? Because one thing about this person is when it comes to them pretending, they can't last. They can't last very long when it comes to that, especially when the two of you are connecting on a consistent basis. I feel like if you pay close attention, you're going to notice that they start to gaslight a little bit. You're going to notice that they start doing things to test you. Some of you could even feel like they're starting to come off emotionally unavailable again. And those are going to be your red flags. So if you are interested in having a fresh start with this person, if you are interested in giving them another chance, if you're interested in making things work, it's going to be important for you to pay attention to the red flags. And when they show you who they are, believe them. Of course, everyone is capable of changing, but I just don't feel like this person has made change that is long term. But I see them coming back in, letting you know that they're going to be really committed this time around, trying to convince you that they're loyal and that they're in it for the long run. For some of you, they're going to tell you things like, I don't got time for the games. I don't want to fuss. I don't want to fight. I just want us to be together. No lies, no games. I want us to really make things work. I'm ready to settle down. I'm tired of playing. They're going to tell you something along those lines. But time will tell. Time will reveal. And I feel like you will also benefit from looking within and being honest with yourself in regards to why you want to reconnect with this person in the first place, if that is something that you're wanting. Okay? You got to look within and be honest with yourself because you already have an inner knowing that this person isn't good for you. It's also going to be important for you to ask yourself and be honest with yourself regarding whether this person is someone who is safe to be in love with. Can you trust them? Can they provide you with security? And I'm not talking financial security. I'm talking about security on an emotional level. Is your heart safe with them? So yeah, I do feel like they're going to come in with some really desperate energy, saying or doing whatever they feel it will take to get back into your good graces. If you were to decide to reconnect with them, you're going to notice that as time passes, the mind games are going to start. You're going to be getting some type of hints of deception. A few of you could even get hints in regards to this person cheating or something along those lines, but that message is very specific, so please don't force it to fit. Yeah, it's going to take more than love to make things work. It's going to take way more than that. It's going to take more than them just being affectionate toward you. It's going to take more than communication. This is someone who needs to be at peace with themselves. Someone who is not at peace with themselves, they will destroy your peace. And I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Don't let this person play with your peace. And definitely don't let them play with your time because you cannot get that back. Yeah, you have to let them know that you're not with the struggle of. You have matured too much. You've grown too much to be clinging on the struggle of. You want real love. Real love. And someone who is committed to the point where the connection will stand the test of time. This person is a really good salesman. I mean, they could sell a fish water, okay? They're a really good salesman. But when it comes to longevity, time will always reveal where their mind and their heart is at. That's the one thing that always ends up tripping them up. It's the test of time because they always end up exposing themselves. And I really feel like it won't take long for the mind games to start. Give me another card. I don't know why I'm hearing imagining things. Imagining things. Don't allow this person to come in and make it seem as though you have imagined what they put you through, or you imagined you reaching your breaking point with them. Don't allow them to come in and gaslight you to believe that you're just overthinking, or you're just insecure, that you're just imagining things, or your mind is playing tricks on you. You're not imagining things at all. I feel like a lot of you may have been clinging to hope that this person could change, because you've changed. Okay? You've grown a lot. So you know that people are capable of growth, but they have to want to grow for themselves, not for you, not for their parents, not for their children. They have to want to grow and change for themselves. They have to first acknowledge that there's an issue. And with the unfinished business card being in reverse, it lets me know that this is not someone who's completely open to their part in the disconnect. It's like they try to make things make sense that don't make sense. This is like somebody telling you 2 + 2 = 5. All right, you have teamwork, love, and that card wanted to come out crossing a bit. So I do feel like this person thinks that the two of you can make it through anything together, and that the two of you will make it through it all as long as you're together. But this person may not be the best when it comes to partnerships because they're selfish. Just listen to the things that they say. Are they using I instead of we? Now, of course, it's important for you to have your own life. You don't make this person the center of your world. They should not be making you the center of theirs. But where's the teamwork? I feel like this is someone who's not a team player. Instead of it being we got this, it's you got this, or I got this. It's always I or you. It's never we. Until it's time to project. Then it's we. Yeah, with this card coming out crossing, it lets me know that this person, they're just not a team player. I feel like they may operate a lot out of survival. And one of the main reasons why they're wanting you back, or one of the main reasons why they're wanting things to work, is due to the deep desire that they have for you. There is some type of pleasure that you provide to this person that they cannot get anywhere else. I also do feel as though their feelings for you are so intense to the point where they know that there's more to this connection than what meets the eye. But it's also giving energy of them having some very selfish motives. Now, also, for some of you, they want to show you how they truly feel through an intimate encounter. Okay? It's almost like they feel they can express themselves more through that exchange of energy. But you also have to ask yourself, okay, what is the exchange? What am I giving to you, and what are you giving to me in return? You got to be careful when it comes to that. Some of you may have noticed that after you were intimate with this person, you may have had a few cloudy days afterward, or your money would get funny, or you would start going through a little bit of chaos. Things would start going wrong. I rebuke it all in the name of Jesus. But I just feel like you have an abundance of energy and an abundance of things to offer. And so when you engage in that exchange of energy, you're giving them abundant energy and they're giving you lack in return. And see, that's not being equally yoked. For a small portion of you, if you know this person is involved with someone else, they may want you to be their secret lover. Okay. Also, they are sending off mixed signals. They could be making it seem as though they're very much deeply in love with the other person and being cold and detached toward you, when in reality they're pleasuring themselves to thoughts of you, or they're pretending that whoever they're involved with is you. At the top of the deck, you have cold shoulder. So this is someone you definitely went through a breakup with, or this person has been distant. For a small portion of you, you could have ignored this person. You started ignoring them, or they've been ignoring you. Okay. They've also been trying their best to keep themselves busy, and that is to deflect from their feelings, to try and detach from those emotions, even though it wasn't working. If anything, the distance actually deepened their emotions and it deepened their desire for you. It made everything even more intense. Give me another card. And I try my best not to go in on your person. And by your person, don't look, I'm not saying that you want the person. Everybody's person has a different name. So I refer to it as your person, but I'm not saying that that's the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, or that is someone that you're even interested in. But what I am saying is, I try my best not to go in on them. But when I see bull crap, when I see things like this, I don't know, it kind of triggers my wish a mother effer would sensors or something. I don't know. It's like my sensors get to tingling, and it makes me want to call them out on their crap. You know, you guys are a very sensitive and fragile subject for me. And I don't mean that you're a fragile person, but it means that I reach a breaking point when I see you going through stuff like this. Because I know that you have a good heart, and I know that you gave this person way more chances than they deserved, all for you to end up with egg on your face time after time after time again. All for you to feel like there's something wrong with you, or for you to question yourself as a person, your ability to please, your ability to be a good partner, when in reality they're the one with the issue all along. This is someone who will drive you crazy then call you crazy. So yeah, I have to call them out, and I try to take it easy because I don't want to offend anyone, but I also have to give it to you straight. I'm not going to sell you a dream here. I'm just not going to do it. Because if I don't tell you about the mind games that I see, if I don't tell you about this person sending mixed signals, if I don't tell you about them being a bit sketchy, them doing things to test you, them gaslighting, them being emotionally unavailable after they feel as though they have you where they want you, if I don't give you all of what I see and all of what I hear, then I would be doing you a disservice. And also keep in mind, regardless of what I say, you have your own free will. And I'll be here to help you along the way. I will always keep you one step ahead as long as the good Lord says so. Okay? So you still are free to do as you please, but I have to let you know how it is, because I literally talk to you guys like you're my own sister, like you're my own brother, because you are in my eyes. And I cannot let anyone get over on you. This person is sketchy. Real reunion, Inferno being right next to it. One of the reasons why they want you back in their life is because of the joy that you bring, because of the energy that you embody. Anyone connecting with you, anyone you allow to get close to you, benefits from your beautiful, pure, joyful energy. And not everyone is deserving of it. And a lot of things are backfiring on this particular person because you have a good heart. You're genuine. It doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. But I really feel like you saw the good in this person, and some of you still do. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to set boundaries with yourself. You cannot let anyone play with you. You have love affair here and snooping. So there's a few different things here. For some of you, this is someone that you found out was playing games with you. Either you found out or you're going to find out. Some of you may have found out that this person was hooking up with someone else. For a very, very tiny portion of you, you may have found out about like an STD or the possibility of this person having an STD. For some of you, you may have even been suspicious of it. Okay, like, I wonder, I just don't trust them sexually. They might have something. Ain't no telling. If that's ever crossed your mind about a particular person, then that is who this reading is about. But some of you definitely found out that there was a third party involved here. If you know for sure that they're entertaining a third party currently, that third party is snooping. They're asking around about you. If you have social media, they stalk you on social media. And for a very tiny portion of you, they're trying to find out where you live. And the reason why they're doing so is so that they can drive by to see if the two of you are still dealing with each other. Now, for others of you, it's the opposite, where this person has been snooping around because they're trying to see if you are connecting with anyone else, if you're hooking up with another person, if you're interested in someone else. And they may be riding past your home. They could be asking around about you. They could be researching you or curious. And if you have social media, they're stalking you on social media. For some of you, they have even gotten caught snooping on you. The third party caught them snooping on you. It's crazy. Or the third party may have overheard them talking about you. There's something about a third party here and snooping. At the top of the deck, you have peaceful vibes. So I feel like a lot of you are in the energy of protecting your peace. You don't want the drama. You've been doing all that you can to calm your mind. Okay. You're really working on and focused on getting your soul into alignment. Okay. You just want peace. You want to be at peace. And I also feel like one of the main reasons why this person wants to come in and reconnect with you is because you brought them peace. You are their peace, or at least a portion of it. You have a way of calming this person's mind. You have a way of keeping them aligned. Even when they're trying to stray off path, you have a way of, keep going straight. Some of you literally tried to save this person from themselves. So yeah, this is someone who truly wants to reunite with you, okay? And I do believe that they think that if they could just get you back, that the two of you would be back with each other for good, that they're not going to let anyone or anything interfere in the connection. I think that this person truly believes that. But see, one of the issues with them is that they have to fix or work on their self-sabotaging behavior. Okay? They have to work on self-control. They have to work on discipline. I feel like whenever this person gets desperate, and it doesn't always have to be in a negative context. It could be that they want something so badly and they're so excited to get it that they will do anything to get it. So their desperation goes both ways, but they always end up crossing some type of line. And they also tend to try and reconnect with you, or they try to come in being very convincing whenever they feel like their life is in flames, whenever they start feeling the heat. And even in this photo, you see smoke. You actually see fire too, but my whole point is where there's smoke, there's fire. I feel like this person, how can I put this? I feel like your spiritual team has turned this person every which way but loose. If they really thought that they were going to come in and try and flip your world upside down and go off and live a peaceful life, they gotta be kidding. It just doesn't work that way. That's why everything has been backfiring on them. Okay? That is why they feel foolish. You truly balance this person out with your good energy to an extent, but they tilt the scale themselves. Like I said, it's hard to save someone from themselves. The two of you are very much different. You may have different belief systems. You may have a different look from each other, as far as like physical appearance. The two of you could be into completely different things. You could have opposite hobbies. You could even be attracted to each other for different reasons, okay? But they feel as though you balance them out, that you make them better. This is someone who either has a bad boy, bad girl, character about them, or like a mean boy, mean girl type of character. But I really feel like they go against the grain. And I can't even say that they follow their own rules, because I really don't think there are any. I think this person makes up the rules as they go along, and they toss those rules to the side when they feel like they no longer need to apply. They do feel as though there's unfinished business between the two of you, but I feel like this person may have their own things that they need to be focused on as of now. Any proposal that they come toward you with, any reconciliation would be short-lived, unfortunately, because they have to get to the root of the issue. This is similar to getting a lemon, like a car that is like the engine is blowed. The engine is blowed out in this car, the motor. And you know the motor is, I would think, a very important aspect of the vehicle. Okay? This is like having a car with the motor completely blown out in that car, but painting it really pretty, giving it a nice paint job. Hey, let's even throw in some rims. Well, I mean, but it's useless without a motor, right? That's what this is like. That's the best thing that I can compare it to. They do want to reconcile with you, and I do feel like they will initially come in putting in the work. They will communicate with you better, all right? I feel like they will do everything that they have to do for the two of you to get back together, except give you longevity when it comes to them making changes, and when it comes to long-term sacrifices that would be beneficial to them, beneficial to you, and beneficial to the connection. This is someone who's been contemplating on how to get into your good graces, but they're a little bit unsure of you because you're moving differently. Okay? You've done your fair share of playing little mind games. You've done your fair share of being toxic. We all have our toxic traits. But you're not the same person that you used to be. Well, you're the same person, but you just operate You operate in a better way. You're a better version of yourself. Okay. Certain things that you were not able to deny in the past when it comes to this person, even when it comes to denying yourself, you're able to deny those things now. If you were ever obsessed or infatuated with this person at any point in time in the past, um, if you were so attracted to them to the point where you could not say away, where you just had to cling on to hope that things would work out between the two of you, you can deny yourself now. You can deny that. You can starve the flesh. You've learned to starve the flesh. This person may have gone no contact with you at some point in time, or you went no contact with them, but there were obviously blocks in communication between the two of you, or there was some type of separation. There's been distance. For some of you, this person may have even been giving you the silent treatment, but I see them coming back in hopes of a fresh new start. Like I said, I do feel like this person has convinced themselves that they're going to be really committed to you this time around. Only God knows. All right. I'm just here to help you along the way. They may let you know that they're not with the games, that they're in it for the long run, that they're wanting to settle down. They're ready to be a family man or a family woman, or that they want their family back. Okay. But you're going to notice some red flags, and I want you to pay attention to those red flags. This person will literally expose themselves. You don't even have to look for it. They will expose themselves. They will expose themselves through gaslighting, through silly little tests to try and test you, or to try and manipulate you into behaving a certain way. And they will also come off emotionally unavailable as a way to test you, to see how you move. And that is their way of analyzing you. This is someone who plays little mind games, and then they look very closely to see how you respond to it. That is their way of learning you. But they're not going to learn you in order to make sure they're not triggering you in those ways, to make sure that they're not sabotaging the connection. They will use those things against you. They will use it to stay ahead of you, to stay ahead of the game. But they didn't know you had me. Well, God, first and foremost, but they didn't know that God gave me the beautiful privilege of being able to help steer you in the right direction, that you can, that you have someone that you can turn to, that gets it, that understands, that can see through their bull crap. What an honor. They have been hiding their true feelings for you. And it manifests itself through mixed signals. In reality, they're deeply emotional over you, and they're keeping the love that they have for you close to their chest. They're keeping it a secret, and they're masking it through cold behavior and by being detached. But they're very much affected by the disconnect or the breakup between the two of you. They have tried their best to ignore those deep feelings. They even tried to keep busy in order to deflect or in order to distract themselves. But that desire burns. It burns brighter than ever. They desire to be with you for a reason. Okay. And I don't feel like it benefits you. I don't feel like it benefits you. Like I said before, if you know for sure this person is dealing with a third party, if they're entertaining someone else, I do feel like they actually pretend that person is you, or they pretend as though they're deeply in love with that person when in reality, they're secretly still in love with you. Okay. There are a lot of intense feelings that they have, as well as sexual thoughts about you. For some of you, they've had dreams of you sexually. Okay. But that message is not for everyone. Yeah. This is a love that definitely could have lasted. It's a love that could have been timeless if this person would have done the work. And with the teamwork card coming out crossing, it lets me know that you're going to feel like, you're not going to feel like the two of you are getting through things together. You're going to just feel like they're putting you through a lot. Okay. There is a third party here that's really curious about you. They may be trying to find out where you live. And I don't see it being on a malicious, like in a malicious way toward you. It's more to see what this person is doing, to see if they're parked outside of your home. Now, for others of you, I feel like if you have social media, the third party is talking you through social media and asking around about you. Yeah, they think that the two of you are still hooking up. Okay. So the third party is intimidated by you because there's one thing that you give this person that the third party cannot give, and that's peace. That's peace. The third party is not able to calm this person's mind the way that you do. They're not able to help this person to be in alignment on a soul level the way that you do, because when it comes to the third party, it's all superficial. Okay, they don't give this person anything that they can benefit from on a soul level. So yeah, I see them coming in looking for those peaceful vibes because they're tired, child. They are tired of going through the inferno. They are tired of it. So they've reached a breaking point. They have reached a breaking point, and they feel like their life has gone up in flames. They feel like everything that they did backfired. And now they feel like a fool for sabotaging the connection in the first place. And they are absolutely desperate to get back into your life. So it's going to be very important for you guys to operate out of your higher self. Okay. And make sure that you make decisions that align with the better version of you. Don't allow this person to come in and disrupt your peace. They want peace, but they're not willing to fight their demons. They'll leave you to fight them while they are ghosts, while they're gone. So just make sure that you remain in alignment. Keep your mind calm. Try your best not to be quick to respond. Try your best not to be quick to react. You know the truth, and the truth still remains even in silence. You don't have to prove a point. You don't have to prove a point. Even when the truth is not spoken, it still exists. The truth still exists. So don't you dare go out of your way to prove a point to this person or to get back at them, because what's the point? Let your spiritual team handle that. They hit way harder than you do. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.